Anybody can start first. You guys want to go on? No problem. It's just a normal discussion. Who want to start first? Ani, Aisha.
How to share
Yeah.
screen?
Okay, I can share my screen.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Can you see?
Yeah.
I can see, honey.
Okay. Wait.
Hmm.
Okay. This is the handouts, right?
Yes, correct.
Do you want to go into each of the slides or just to the parts that we need to discuss?
Now, because we are not sure which part to discuss, right?
Yeah. I think we
Um,
can do the outline first based on this report.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe we can start with the scenario. What to mention in the scenario?
So anyone
for
do the instruction
Hold on.
in
I need the
our
introduction.
assignment list? Do anyone do the instruction?
Which instruction, Chen?
I mean,
What
our
instruction?
assignment, we need to finish a report, right?
Yeah, we need to finish the
So,
report.
but
as
in
well.
our list, there is no instruction. Who?
Yeah, no instruction, but
No
we can
instruction.
follow the outline from this report that Prof.
Yeah.
Azhar given.
We have to come up with our own instruction.
Yeah. Maybe for the report, we can start with the scenario, right? For the
Yes,
introduction.
like the introduction, what happened, right?
Yes.
So, okay, I explain first now what happened.
Yes.
Okay, if you look,
And what
okay,
what we will do.
what actually happened now?
Yeah. Scenario will be what is
What
happening.
actually caused the incident, right? Which caused the incident,
So,
right?
the cause of incident,
Oh.
and also like this, they put the highlight of the scenario. Can maybe we can do it as well.
Okay.
Like the miscarriage that happened, all of the flora and fauna. That's
We can come up with the timeline of what actually happened, right? At the like
okay.
in the page 15 there, implication of warehouse fire. So we can come up with what actually happened. Just a brief intro about what actually happened. What is to the chemical dicarbonate and oxy cannot enter the stream. Then
from the fire
then we
incident.
can so if you look into page 15 of the article,
Page 15. Wait,
Page 15.
The report, is it this one?
no, the article, correct, this one.
Okay.
The ship build times and courier, right? So down there, they've written an instruction there, right? Write a report to brief the chief. So we have to answer that question, right?
Yeah. So maybe we can write a report based on these 4 points.
It's like an introduction of what actually happened, right? This part. Okay, then we can cover this part. It can be like our introduction, the first part.
Yeah. So the name, structure, and main use of the chemicals involved will be in the introduction part.
Yeah. Okay. I will take note of that one. Okay, how about the second point, the review of environmental impact? How are we going to do that?
Or review for the environmental effect. Wait, you mean under because what subtopics?
Yes.
Okay.
It comes where?
You can see if we can see the reports here. they just put whatever like connected with
Mhm.
the topic, right? So maybe
Yes,
we can do the same as this report. Maybe we can do the a small subtopic for environmental effect.
okay. Because if you look into page 16, right, they have this environmental analysis. I have seen that.
Mm-hmm.
There are 4 different environmental analysis, but this can you open that, honey?
Uh-huh.
The next page, yes, down there.
Down.
Scroll down. Scroll down. Correct. The environmental
Okay,
analysis.
environmental analysis. I mean
Okay.
this part.
This section, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have to address this section also, right? If,
Yeah.
if they are like 4, right? Correct or not?
Oh,
Environmental analysis 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 different environmental analysis.
mm-hmm.
We go down there, but the instruction in discuss in your group, it's same for all the 4. If you
Yeah,
notice.
same.
So is that means we just have to choose one,
Hello.
just one? Hello, yes, Chen.
I think it's not the same in the environment analysis 1 to 4.
Yeah.
It's not
Ah,
the same.
it's not the same. The next part is not the same. The instruction for discuss in your group, the 3 instruction, right? The frequency, number of samples.
Oh, okay.
That one is same, right? Correct or not?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Or I
same thing.
overlooked that.
It's for all.
So, for all the 4, the instruction is the same. Discuss in your group, the type, those
Yeah.
who put
Yeah.
it. So,
Mhm.
only they assume that part is different for each of the environmental analysis.
Yeah.
So, do we have to choose only one environmental analysis and answer those questions, or we have to address all those 4?
I think we only need to do for diquat, dibromide, and polyoctaphenol.
Yeah, I think so because that's
Mhm.
why that 2 is most like it's highlighted in the
It's highlighted even so that they have given the abstract for their analysis method as
So,
well.
we just have to pick. My question here
dibromide.
is environmental analysis 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? So, we have to answer the question for 1, 2, 3, and 4, or just answer the question for environmental analysis 1? Because all of
I
them
think
required to do the 2 chemicals only actually, but the way they are giving the instruction is different. So
maybe we can just do once for diquat, dibromide, and once for
okay,
octaphenol.
because the important here is the method, analysis method, that they
Yeah.
say.
The
So that's the most important, right?
yeah.
Okay.
I think the most important first analysis and the second part is the sampling.
Sampling part.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sampling part.
Okay.
Like the memo here.
Okay.
So we need to come up with maybe like milestone.
Milestone, right? Like in the
because
first paragraph, they stated
yeah. Monthly check every 30 days.
monthly, every
8
8
week
weeks.
monitoring
Oh.
period like this.
So we
Maybe
have
we
to
need to
address
come
that
up.
thing, right?
Yeah, we need to address that thing. So milestone as well, we need to put milestone in the report.
Okay.
Okay.
Milestone.
A budget. Right,
Okay.
next thing the budget.
Okay.
And then we come up with the sampling method. Is it okay?
Okay.
And followed by
How
the
about the
analytical.
beside? Okay, correct. Okay. How about the notes and the tasks on your right hand side of the memo?
Notes and the
How
task.
should we address that part?
For this I think we just do the outline like the outline that we should have done and not really follow the memo and notes here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys agree, first we come up with the introduction.
Okay.
And second the milestone.
Okay.
And third the budget. What is the sampling method and the analysis method? Under okay, so the sampling method and analysis method will be under methodology. Okay.
Okay.
Methodology or research design, is it okay?
Okay.
Methodology.
We have to do the research. Sorry, research a design.
Yeah, we need to do the research design. So, yeah. And then if you can see here at the end of the article, they have various company, right, to choose for the analytical services. Do we need to choose one of them, or we can choose for each analysis from one company?
Oh, okay.
From what I was analyzed, there's a few company, and then we need to select one of the best company. So refer from the page at the article that shows that we need to this one, the investigated the letter for the investigated team. So we need to select every point that choose that related to the company
Analysis.
which is the better one that we can choose.
So we need to consider the cost as well and the transportation, is it?
Cost, LOD, and then some of the company which is not have the UKAS and NAMAS, something like that. So we need to consider that things first.
Actually, there's a big part here that we need to consider. So, okay. So what you guys are thinking of the part, the subtopic that we can put for the company, the choose of company, or is it under budget?
I also do some analysis and I put under the budget, which is the cost of the analysis and sampling. And then I put some of the company, and then I describe which company that the best one, and then why we not choose this company,
Okay, so you have put all of those points under budget.
Yeah.
Okay. So what company that have you chosen?
That's from my analysis. STS Labs is the best one.
Labs, yeah.
Because when we see to the pork and gasket, there is a few that I just see back.
Yeah. Do you want to share your screen?
Sure.
Yeah, I stop share, right?
Yeah. You all can see my screen.
Yes.
But this one is just this what is the latest, but it's not from the abstract. Okay. Sorry. Okay, this one is what I was analysis about the company. So from the article, it shows that we have 4 company: pork and gasket, electrical service, STS, Strander, analytical this, and Watanal. And what I will find that pork and gasket is not have a UKAS and NAMAS technique that we should have for all the company to analyze the sample. And also also based on the law of detections, it have the higher detection on they have a high detection on POTP phenols for sediment sample, and also for Watamal, and have a LOD, high LOD for phenol sediment. And then I mean that this one is aqueous. Sorry. Okay, so stranded factor, it's qualified for all the required, but it have a bit higher price for analysis the phenol aqueous and solid sample. So from what I was choose, for based what I will analyze, that STS lab is the best one. So how about other disease? Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
The frequency of sample collection, right? How you determine the frequency of the sample collection, or it's just estimation?
From what I was looking for this for the samples from the lab, from the articles. So yeah, it's true that one of the STS lab required the quotation to they come up with the price. So what they are done, that they shows that they are how many time number of samples that was collected. Do you okay, let me choose. Okay, you all can see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, this one is the quotation for STS lab. So it's me like someone was send the sends, and then they take they will I think that the quotations must be related to what the customer need. So what it shows that 720 990 675 there's samples for every compound, and then we can say that the following cost is 200. I'm not sure why 200, but if I'm not mistaken, it's related to wait, this is no, sorry. Yeah, maybe this is because of here.
Yeah.
And then when I was calculate the value of calculate for all the sample, around 115,000.
So later, when we do the sampling, like the milestone or how many times you want to collect the sample, does it have to be related to this one, or this is just an estimation only?
I think it is just estimations, because we don't know how
many samples need to be taken, right?
So we just estimate that it should be 720.
Okay.
So I take just the highest number of samples.
Okay.
So yeah.
So Radha, how about the sampling? What you can what have you decide on the sampling side or frequency that should be done?
Because based on the report stated like that, right? So I'm not sure whether I have to follow the memo or I can come up with my own. I have to
I
follow the
think you
memo,
can
right?
come up. Okay. Oh,
I'm
for
not sure that part because like sampling, we have to decide how many samplings we want to do and the frequency also, right? And
yeah,
what kind of, they
I
just want to do the
think I
the water
think
and
right.
also the,
Yeah, yeah,
sorry,
yeah. I think if
we
you
want,
have like a relevant sampling method, I think it can be followed. We can follow
okay,
that method and not follow the memo given. I think the memo is not, it's just like a guideline for us to make sure that the outline of our report and research design
and I
will
also
be
have,
done.
okay, and the sampling we collect is just the water and also the sediments only. Do we have to like because the chemicals are entered the stream, right? So do we have to like study the like the fish? We want to take the fish and study. Do we have to
Or
consider that one also?
you mean in the aquatic life?
Aquatic,
If
like do
you
we have
want
to
to
consider
do
that
that
one?
analysis from the aquatic life as well,
So
I think if we have the methods, it should be okay. But if we don't have the methods and the analytical methods to do analysis on such aquatic life like fish, I think we do not need to do that.
so I just have to consider about the water and
Water,
also the sediment.
yeah.
Correct.
But for the frequency or the amount of samples, I think it can be up to you. It can be up to us.
To me, and okay, they have to give a picture of the map, right? So do we have to decide where we want to take the sampling or it can be
Oh,
random?
yeah. It should be decided where to put the sample.
Okay, for example, like okay, can I share the screen, just the map because I
Okay.
just want to clarify.
Okay.
Lana, oh, I think I don't have the, can someone help me share the
Wait, I
page?
share.
Thank you.
Share. Yeah.
Okay, this
The
one,
map.
correct. Okay, like this is the map, right? The blue color is the stream,
The
right? Correct or not? So I have to decide the points where the samples has to be taken or how?
Yeah, I guess so, because from the location of the sample, we can know where is the source of contaminants. We
So
can
the camp is the
double,
company, right?
yeah, we can like double confirm where is the source of the contaminants coming from. I think that's why we need to locate the sampling the
Points.
sample location, the sample
Okay.
points.
That means I will come up with a sampling point,
Uh-huh.
how to this one, and also the milestone of like how long we should carry on.
Oh, yeah.
Hello,
Is that
girls.
okay or should I add
Girls.
on?
Hi.
Come on.
Hi. Sorry. Here is sorry.
Yes, Jen.
Here is the tips that tell me that our meeting will be ended after 10 minutes. So maybe I have to update the Zoom. Can you wait?
Okay.
Sure.
Can wait?
Okay.
Or do WhatsApp have the
I think
can we
I
use
think when
WhatsApp or
Yes, Nafisa, what you want?
I think for the Zoom, once it was stopped, 40 minutes, and then we can enter it back using the same link.
Meaning after 40 minutes we need a break and then we enter the same meeting room.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's, the Zoom will automatically close after
Stop.
40 minutes. Yeah, so at that time we can enter back
Again.
using the.
Okay. The same link.
And that means it's okay, we can just continue with the record
Okay.
discussion. When it ends, we can come in again later.
Okay.
Okay.
So can continue, Radha.
Yeah, my question was, what was I telling was, I will come up with a sampling point. That map, I will put in the sampling point, the frequency of how much, like I put in a table form, maybe easier that way, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and what else should I add? What the analysis there was?
I
A
think
number of
this
sample, number of sample.
number of sample. Yeah. The number of sample and frequency are two different things. Right? Is it two different
Number
things?
of
Number of
sample.
sample.
Yeah.
That's
Number
only
of
three
samples and
sides.
frequency.
Yeah. Right.
And also maybe you can state the sample size, like for the water, for the river water, how mil that you need,
Okay.
how many liters that you need. Sediment, how many grams, right? It is
Okay.
what sample size.
Sample size. Clear with that part. So maybe this part I will discuss for the next time we have the discussion, so I can present my screen easier. So if there's anything we can add on, then we can add on later on. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. So what about I form a document, a Google Doc for our report,
Okay.
and then I can email all of you so that we can edit at the same time. Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay. Later you guys can give me your email in our WhatsApp group.
Okay.
So my part, I will do the
Sampling.
intro, and like in the page 815, right? The questions they wanted. I will answer those questions, and
And
also
then-
do the
哎，妈妈，
sampling.
怎么啦？
Will that be okay? Or
因为我还在这里开会，等一会儿啊。
I should, for the intro part, I should answer the all four or just the
Maybe
first
you can which one? The
page 15, page 15.
so maybe you can do the first and because the first two, because I can do the environmental effect.
Okay.
Yeah, number 3 and number 4.
Okay.
I can cover number 3 and number 4.
Okay, I will do the first two and also the sampling part. Okay, here we got listed previously sampling and basic sampling analysis. How we gonna differentiate that part?
Excuse me.
Last time, right, we got
Mhm.
you list down the sampling and also basic sampling analysis of river water, right?
Yeah.
How we going to differentiate that part?
Maybe the sampling. Okay. The basic
we don't-
analysis.
uh.
I think who's done the basic analysis? Not me. Cheng or Nafisa, not mistaken.
Sorry, what? Basic analysis.
Yeah, basic analysis.
I do the analysis for.
Octafinol, is it?
Yeah, auditional.
So I think basic.
Cheng.
Hi.
The basic analysis.
Do you get something? Do you get
basic
something for the
analysis.
basic?
Okay.
Yeah, I think Cheng was used.
What are you covering in that part, Cheng?
I'm covering. So just wait a moment.
Cheng, I can't hear your voice.
Basic. I will share my screen, okay?
Okay, wait, I stop here. Okay.
So the basic sample analysis of river water and sediment. I think we should analyze the chemicals of DD and PO, right? In the water or sedimentary. and the frequency of the samples have given in the memo. So I don't know whether I'm right. I can't understand totally of basic sample analysis. That means what?
Yeah. Actually, I put the basic sample analysis for river water because usually for river water analysis, because as if we don't know that the contaminants is quite dibromide and polytiphenol, so that we need to conduct the basic sample analysis so
Okay.
that we know what
Okay.
what kind of contaminants.
Okay, I
Yeah.
understand. Okay. So I mistaken that.
Maybe I think, yeah, maybe we can do you can search for
Water
example of
analysis
river water
our-
analysis.
Yes. Okay. I
Uh-huh.
have mistaken that. Oh, sorry. Oh.
Okay. Maybe you can just put in the report later the methods for the basic analysis of river water.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah. And I'm in charge of factors considered, right?
Yeah, despite Nafisa can cover this part.
Yeah.
Company for commission. Nafisa can cover this part.
Yes.
Yep.
It has a clear view in that.
So we should be considering the most system, right? I think we should consider the summary of company, like the qualification of company, and the post. Is that free? Is that monetary system or just the work the company should do, or the qualification? Can we see my screen? Oh. Hey. Hello.
Sorry, Cheng, I couldn't hear you.
We can't hear you, Chen.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Okay. So I mean,
Okay. Okay, Chen.
okay, huh? I'm
Okay.
wondering that the meaning of commission monitoring system means we have to monitor the company as what?
I think this part, Nafisa is covering this part.
As an
Because
officer,
it come under costing. Correct or not, Nafisa?
we should act as an officer to monitor the company.
Yes. Yeah, I already covered this part
She covered already.
under the
You already
cost.
covered that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I only in charge of the basic sample analysis of river water and sediment.
Yeah.
Okay. I will redo my work.
How about 3C and 3D, guys? Is okay?
Yes. 3B and 4B is and 4B who cover that? I've get.
Sorry, Rava, what you want to? Can
No,
you?
no, I just asked, is 3C and 3D okay, guys?
Ah, okay,
Because
okay.
Nafisa and Hani doing that, right? Is that okay, guys, for you? I just
Yeah,
wanted to
yeah.
ask.
I'm
Yeah, that one is analytical method for detect, diquat and ortiphenol.
That one we have to refer to the journal, right? The journal method, right? Of the
yeah.
article. Okay.
Nafisa, do you find new methods or you follow what the abstract given?
I take one of the abstract given because when I want to find a new method, it's not tally with the sample analysis.
Meaning the what the company offer.
Yeah,
is it?
yeah.
Okay.
So I find so I take the abstract one of the abstract from the article and then just add a new idea for the future.
Oh, understood. So you just follow one of the articles given for the monitoring, and then you
I just find additional information regarding of the
okay, understood.
article method. Is it okay?
Maybe I can do something like that as well.
Okay.
So
Yes,
one from the one from the abstract given and one for future recommendation, is it
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So for the analysis, then later I will put just directly into the report. Do you want us to discuss here?
I
It's
think
okay. Maybe we can discuss once the thing is completed. Is that okay?
I think we just can make it simple. Maybe
Oh,
because
okay.
the analytical method is quite long because
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so just make
Okay. Maybe I can start first for diquat the bromide.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, can you make me can share the screen? Cheng,
Hi.
I would like to share the screen. Can you allow me to do so?
Okay. Try again.
Okay. All right. Okay. I have found I wait. Okay, I have. You can see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay. So if not mistaken, I've take one from the article from the handouts. And I think this one is the latest one, 2018. 2018 is the newest method that I can find. This one is, I think, is not doable by the companies because it need ultrasound assisted switchable solvent. But this method also apply the GC and MS detection as well. So just need additional method using ultrasound assisted switchable solvent, which is homogeneous liquid micro extraction, and then coupled to gas chromatography mass spectrometry. Okay, so this method you need to a chemical reduction. You need to do the chemical reduction of the analyte to produce the volatile derivative of paraquat dibromide, paraquat dichloride. I think paraquat. But paraquat and diquat, I think they have the almost exact structure. So I think this method can be applied to diquat as well, because they are in the quaternary ammonium herbicide herbicide group. Quaternary ammonium herbicide group. Okay.
Mhm.
And then after they have reduced the paraquat, they extract into TA, triethylamine,
Mhm.
and then two ionic and non-ionic forms were reversed by adding or removing carbon dioxide. And then those two phases were separated. And then ultrasound was used to form fine droplets of the extractant. Okay, so I think there's a lot of details under these methods, and then after that they will couple to GCMS to detect the chemical that is in the droplets. And then the limits of detection of this method can be ranged about 0.06 to 0.13 microgram per liter and 0.2 to 0.3 microgram per liter, which is quite okay, the limit of detection here. Then this second method is solid phase extraction and capillary electrophoresis. I think Nafisa do one of the company has electrophoresis.
The one electrophoresis, I think my abstracts related to HPLC for that.
HPLC. Okay. I think I think I need to look back into the company as well to decide the method that will be used for the monitoring. Okay. And then this is solid phase extraction and capillary electrophoresis, which is simultaneous determination of paraquat, diquat, and diphenzoquat by capillary zone electrophoresis. And then they use offline solid phase extraction for the isolation and precon. And then quartz were analyzed by capillary electrophoresis. And then they use two different porous graphitic carbon cartridges to compare. Okay, and then these are the details. Also the detection limit here, it says were lower than 0.3 microgram per liter. I think almost the same as the previous method here, 0.2 to 0.3 microgram per liter. So here we're lower than 0.3. Okay, yeah, this is lower than 0.3. And then another method is modified carbon phase electrode for potentiometry. I think this one is doable because it uses potentiometry and the carbon phase electron can be done, can be made. I think can be made. Okay, and then the method here is actually the carbon phase electron was prepared, need to be prepared. And then the electrode was applied to the potentiometric determination. Okay, and then here you can see the concentration range is about 3.8 micromolar to 1 millimolar, with the limit of detection 9 times 10⁻⁷, which is I think less than micro over pH range. I think this one also can be done potentiometric. So later I will reconfirm again which method can be associated with our analysis for DQuad. Okay. So Nafisa, you can share.
Okay. So this one is one of the You all can see, right?
Mhm.
Okay, this one is one of the abstract that I take from the handout. Sorry. So this analytical use the liquid chromatography, mass spectroscopy for detection alkyphenol. So in this abstract, they prepare the water sample and also sediment samples, followed by the handout. So here is a summary that I was extract from the article. So the first, they take the water samples, and then they dilute the extract to the dryness under the nitrogen, and then further treatment with the IPO analysis. And then for preparation of the sediment samples, after they collect, they will groundly and homogenize using the mortar and pestle, and then they extract the dried samples using this diagram, which is they have the high temperatures, which is it has a heated ultrasonic bath solvent pump, column, packet sediment extraction column, and then pressure regulator, and also the extracted collection tube, which is the final product we get from this. And then the use after that, the samples was undergo the clean up method, which is this method is used to remove the salts and some of the non-polar material, which is might be disturb the analytical columns. And then after that, they go with the analysis of chromatography. So this is one of the samples how the chromatography analysis will come out. So if you can see, they use a verified sample. So in the samples D, it shows that there is orthophenol detection, and then the mass chromatography was shown as here, which is you can see here. There is the spectrum for orthophenol. And then, so this is how the HPLC was carried out. So the others one is the others articles, which is the latest method that I find using the electrochemical technique, which is using the sensor for determination of orthophenol. So in this method, they use the cobalt nickel bimetallic with the graphene, and then they deposited on the carbon electrode. So for detection of the orthophenol. So if you can see, you have the low detection limit on the 3.6 10 power of negative 11. So this is how the carbon electrode modified using the cobalt and nickel. Yeah, so this is more easy to handle, and for the current application, I think it's a very save the time, money, and yeah, it's quite nice if we can apply.
How about the limit of detection? Which one is better?
For the HPLC, is not give any detection limit. So just for, I can say for the cobalt nickel, which is 3.6,
which is quite good because very, very, very low concentration here.
Yeah. So I
So
think
this method will be like a suggestion, right? The first
Yeah.
one,
Yeah, yeah.
this one is like
Just,
the new method will be suggestion, right?
just recommendation.
Yeah.
Is it okay if we want to put the recommendation analysis method for those two chemicals? Is it okay?
Is it
I
okay?
think it'll be okay.
Mm.
Like it's like a future this one, right?
Yeah.
It'll be good, I think.
I think that's all for me for analytical
Mhm.
method.
Can I go first?
Yeah, sure.
Hello guys. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, honey.
Okay. Sorry, my internet very good today.
Okay.
So I've seen the document already. So I think Cheng has given us the separate document. So I think later someone I think I can do the final final refine for our document, meaning that can put the references for what's
Okay, honey.
later. Is it okay for you? So what can
No problem.
we discuss for today?
Okay. Last time I couldn't present about the milestone, right? So let me share. So if anything is not right, you guys let me know. Then I can do some corrections. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. From what I understand is, okay, the the investigation is what from the memo. So I use the information from the memo to create the milestone. Can hear my voice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So for the first, the sampling has to be carried out for the first 14 days. So every day there has to be a sampling for both dibromide and also p-octaphenol, and for both filter water and also sediments. And then after that, once a week, the sampling has to be carried out once a week for the next 6 weeks. So it's this date, I took this date because they mentioned in the memo that it's starting from 20th, right? So just took that date for tabulating the data. So just for like assumption like that. Is it clear? Sorry, it's a bit noisy here.
It's okay.
Okay. Then after that, after the 6-week monitoring, there'll be 8 weeks monitoring, and that one is only for p-oxythionol and for both filter and also sediments, which has to be carried out once a week for 8 weeks. Then after that is a monthly checkup, monthly check, and this monthly check is have to be carried out the uh, until the results, for example, the LOD level detected is lower. So this month, so I just make assumptions because it can be carried out for 1 year as a first phase. So if the detected level is low, already achieved lower, then we can start the monitoring. Is that okay, Auntie here?
Yeah, I think so because it's not mentioned until the accurate date.
Yeah, they didn't mention the accurate, so I just give it like an assumption.
It's okay.
Okay. Okay, then the sampling part. Okay, the sampling method of Dribble. Okay, I have a problem. I couldn't copy paste my result because can you see the screen here?
What Radha?
I cannot copy this image that I'm showing now to that word because the station that I select label here, I couldn't copy it together.
Oh,
I don't know
maybe
why.
you can send
Later,
the
maybe I can.
document later.
Okay. So,
Maybe you can show us first.
Okay, I explain first. So this is this is the map they have given to us, right? So from
Okay.
my understanding, this is the map, and we are required to select 3 sampling sites. So what from the clue card, if you see in the clue card in front there has been an environment agency where they already set a sample point which is 2 kilometers west to Shipper. So somewhere around here. So I assume that I took these 3 points as a sampling points. The first station will be located around here. The second one will be near to Ecam, and the third one will be near to the Remo tires. So from these 3 sampling station, we are required to take of 12 filter waters and also 9 sediments, correct?
Yeah.
So from each station, we will collect okay, this is an example. We will collect from station 1, we will collect 4 samples, from the station 1, some near around there, we will collect 4 samples, as we will label it like this. And the first one is like surface water, and then it's 25% from the surface water, 50% from the surface water, and the final one is 75% from the surface water. So as you can see, there will be a 3 station, right? So we'll be collecting total of 12 filter water sample for the first 14 days. So the same table will repeat for sediment also. Sediments, we will collect only the bottom, but from 3 points. For example, we have station 1, right? So around the station 1, we will collect 3 different bottom samples of sediments. So I just want to ask, this table, should I put it in the report or should I put it in the appendix? Excuse me? Can you see the table?
No, we can see the table. We just see the last representing.
Oh, you only see the
the
map, is it? Okay, sorry. I think, sorry. Can you see? Oh, sorry. Okay. So as you said, this is the map, right? Just now. Sorry. Okay, this is where I choose station 1, station 2, and also station 3. So I assume that the water is flowing from here to here because this one they put it at 75 meter, right? So I think this can be a here. So it's what if this is a here? So the water has to flow from here to here, right?
Yeah.
So that's what makes me want to select these 3 points now. Then this is the first 14 days. The table is for first 14 days. And this table, should I put it in the report or should I put it in the appendix part?
So I think for this table, it should be in the appendix.
Appendix, right? So I put all the tables in the appendix. So that means I don't have to put any tables in the report. I just have this map is enough, or do I have to put like a planner like that? Oh, the one also in the appendix.
I think if you put it's better lah.
Put in the appendix, is it?
Yeah. Since you already made, so it's okay if we put.
But is it correct? Is it okay?
I think it's okay. It should be okay. I think
I'll
no
just put
problem
it
for
in.
this part.
I will just put it in the appendix
Yeah.
then, okay?
But I
Okay.
think for the number of sample here, I think it should be tally with Nafisa part for the costing, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing I asked that day. Should we tell you or not?
So it's supposed to be 14 days only. Or
This is just for 14 days. We still have what they
Monthly.
mentioned. Yeah, we
Monthly
still have
report, right?
monthly. We still have to do for this is like a first batch lah. For every day you have to take samples every day, right? This is for first batch. For the second batch, it will be like for once a week for 6 weeks. Then once a week for 8 weeks. Then monthly.
okay.
So we can't really know how much the exact sample is. But what the total samples is, we can't predict, I think, because of we don't know how long we're going to carry out the experiment, right?
Yeah. So is it correct if we put the date of samples, or we just make it blank?
I just put it 20th May because from the memo they said start taking on 20th May. So I just put it like that. If we do what I can, if you think it's not related, then I'll just remove this part. I'll make it just A. This is just like I put it for my calculation. That's all.
Or rather for first for each day for 14 days, I want to know how many samples including the sediments for one day. How many samples required?
One day itself here is 12, 9. I assume there'll be total of 21 samples per day. Hello?
Yeah. It's supposed to be 12 samples, which is what sediment supposedly take 9 samples.
9 sediments.
So we have
21 samples.
20. Yeah.
21
samples
total.
for one day. Is it?
For one day, we will have 21 samples. So for 14 days, we
Yeah,
will have
14
about
days.
21.
294 samples.
And then we have another 6 and 8 weeks for each.
First is 6 weeks.
Each sample for a week, right? One
6.
sample per week.
Yes.
Once a week.
Once a week, so there'll be
so plus another 21 times 6.
Hi, Raha. I have a question. Here, the surface water 1.1 is the surface water. You means 100% surface water.
The surface. Yes.
And the others is 25 from the surface.
From the surface water below a bit. Yes.
And the others means the 75% in the middle or in the bottom.
And we cannot take bottom. It's supposed to be like below because you'll be taking the sediment, right? So we cannot take from the bottom. It has to be like from 70% from the surface water. It's like below.
Okay.
For sediment samples, we only have bottom.
Okay.
We will collect bottom samples. So my question is, do I need to add any other details at this part, this section?
I think it should be enough. No.
It should be because when I go through, right, it's become very too detailed. So I'm not sure how detailed it should be. How detailed we should go.
Yeah, I understood because I think that we cannot follow the handout 100%.
So because our main this one is to study the impact and also research her prof wanted us to do the research design, right? Her main this one is correct or not? So I don't know how deep should I go. Should I add more or should I? So if anything, you guys just let me know, okay? If wrong or anything, so I can correct it.
Okay.
Okay. I think for my part is this one, only this one because I couldn't discuss this thing that day. So this is the thing I want to confirm. So I will just add this tables all. I put it in the appendix.
Okay.
And I will just explain a bit more why is this point selected, and this one, this part, I will just put it a bit in a sentence lah. Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
Then I will edit and I give it to Hani. Is that okay, Hani?
Okay, sure.
Okay, thank you.
And for Nafisa and Cheng also, you guys need to give me a list of references that you use, so later I can put in our document.
Okay.
How about Cheng for the basic analysis part?
Okay, I will share my screen.
Okay, I'll stop, huh? Cheng?
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh. No. Now, can you see my screen?
Yes, Cheng.
Okay. The basic analysis of the river water. I think that in different country or in different area, we have different standard of the analysis of river water. So I do some research on the internet, and I think that this accident happened in America, right? So I find this information on the internet of well, let me see. I almost forget. Yes, in the environmental topics of the American EPA, Environmental Protector. I think. Oh, I forgot the name of the government. So I think that we should do some analysis from biological, chemical, and physical, and recreational. And in our assignment, we should talk about the chemical part, right? And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 main actors. First is acidification. Here I give the definition and the impact and the information of the acidification. And here is a herbicide like the herbicide in our assignment, DD or DQ, right? So it will give us some information about how this herbicide how is this herbicide contained in the water, or if it is too much in the water, it will take some took some bad it will took some bad things, and the conductivity, dissolved oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus, and salinity. Of course, it mentioned the sediment in the mass. So this is very important. And the mercury in the sediment is also a main things in the analysis. And the last one is soil chemistry. It means, I think that it means the chemical may occur in the soil. So the soil chemistry is also very important in our investment. So this is my work. In fact, this is the first time I do this kind of homework. I mean, maybe I made some misunderstanding. Hello.
Yeah. I think it's okay because you just state a few types of basics analysis in the water. So I think
It's okay.
it's okay. How about others? I think it's okay just because it's just state the type of basics and basics analysis samples. So you already finished your part?
I think okay. Later I will combine your part with the other document. But can you give the references, Chang?
Hello. I found this information here. Can you see the references?
Okay.